Imagine a chain of islands floating in the shimmering waters of the Persian Gulf, where the sun paints gold on the waves and desert winds carries whispers of 1,000 years. Welcome to Bahrain. A land both ancient and modern, where history is hidden in the sand and the sea alike. But beneath the modern skyline of Manama, beneath the bustling souks and luxury hotels, lies a story of kingdoms, pearls, trade, and resilience. A story that has shaped the spirit of its people. How can an island so small hold centuries of secrets, power struggles, and human ambition? Bahrain is not just a desert island. Archaeological discoveries reveal that it was home to human civilization for thousands of years. Long before the arrival of Islam, Dilmun thrived here, a civilization that connected Mesopotamia and the Indus Valley. Traders, merchants, and settlers came to this small land, making it a hub of commerce, culture, and ideas. Moreover, Dilmun wasn't just an economic center. It was a mystical place in Mesopotamian mythology, known as the Land of Immortality. Artifacts, burial mounds, and ancient temples hint at rituals and spiritual life, a mysterious world long forgotten by time. But over centuries, Dilmun's glory faded, leaving ruins that would later tell stories of trade, conquest, and adaptation. If an ancient civilization could flourish on these tiny islands, what secrets might still be hidden beneath Bahrain's sands today? From the fall of Dilmun, Bahrain entered a new era. The islands were coveted by Persians, Greeks, and Arabs, each leaving their mark. Bahrain became known as Awal, famous for its pearl diving, drawing merchants from India, Persia, and Arabia. Its waters sparkled not only with sunlight, but with pearls, the lifeblood of the economy for centuries. Moreover, the strategic location of Bahrain meant it was a prize for empires seeking control of the Gulf. Trade, politics, and warfare intertwined as successive powers claimed the islands. The people of Bahrain became accustomed to change, survival, and adaptation. But amidst conquest and commerce, a rich cultural tapestry formed, blending influences from all over the region. How does a small island survive and thrive when it is constantly desired by larger empires? The arrival of Islam in the 7th century transformed Bahrain forever. Arab conquerors brought new faith, law, and connections to the broader Islamic world. Manama grew as a port city, a crossroads where merchants and pilgrims mingled. But Islam was more than politics or trade. It reshaped daily life, festivals, and even architecture. Mosques rose alongside traditional markets, and scholars came to study, debate, and teach. The spiritual and cultural heartbeat of the islands shifted. Moreover, Bahrain became a center for Islamic learning, attracting attention far beyond the Gulf. Its location and openness allowed ideas, goods, and people to flow freely, linking the islands to a vast world of knowledge. As we explore how these transformations shaped Bahrain's identity, make sure to like and subscribe so you won't miss the next chapter of this fascinating journey. How can the adoption of a new faith redefine the identity of an entire nation while preserving its unique heritage? For centuries, Bahrain's wealth came from its pearl industry. Divers risked their lives in the Gulf's waters, plunging repeatedly to gather the luminous treasures. Pearls were the pride of the islands, symbols of wealth and artistry that reached markets in India, Persia, and Europe. Moreover, pearl merchants built fortunes and influenced politics, ensuring Bahrain's place in regional trade. Cities and marketplaces thrived, and the islands became a cosmopolitan hub. But this prosperity was fragile. A combination of natural disasters, global economic shifts, and the introduction of cultured pearls in the early 20th century threatened to collapse the industry. Could an economy built on something as delicate as pearls ever survive the changing tides of global trade and technology? By the 19th century, Bahrain became a focus of British interest. Strategically located, the islands offered control over Gulf trade routes. Treaties, protectorates, and foreign influence grew steadily. The British brought administrative changes, infrastructure, and new ideas, but also imposed control over local politics. Moreover, this era was complex. While Bahrain modernized in many ways, its people grappled with foreign interference, balancing tradition and new governance. But despite colonial pressures, a distinct Bahraini identity continued to emerge, a blend of local customs, faith, and resilience. How does a small nation maintain its soul while navigating the influence of global powers? The discovery of oil in the 1930s changed Bahrain forever. What was once an economy of pearls and trade transformed into an oil-driven modern state. Cities expanded, roads were built, and industries grew. Bahrain became a symbol of modernization in the Gulf. Moreover, wealth from oil allowed for social programs, education, and infrastructure that had never existed before. But rapid change also brought challenges: inequality, cultural shifts, and political tensions simmered beneath the surface. As Bahrain embraced modernity, it faced the eternal question of how to preserve its history, culture, and identity amid progress. Can a nation grow rapidly without losing the delicate balance between past and future? The 20th century was not without turmoil. Political movements, calls for reform, and social change challenged the monarchy and shaped modern Bahrain. Citizens demanded representation, rights, and equality while balancing tradition and religion. Moreover, the nation's small size made every social and political movement deeply personal. Families, tribes, and communities felt every ripple of change. But amidst tension, Bahrain's people forged a unique identity, blending history, faith, and modern aspirations. How can a nation unify its people when tradition, modernity, and external influence all pull in different directions? Today, Bahrain is vibrant. The Bahrain International Festival, ancient forts, traditional markets, and modern skyscrapers coexist. The island still carries an air of mystery. Archaeological sites, ancient ruins, and Dilmun relics remind visitors that beneath the surface, history whispers. Moreover, Bahraini society celebrates music, art, and traditions that link past and present, creating a sense of continuity. The islands may be small, but their story is grand. But even in modernity, secrets remain. Stories of ancient trade routes, hidden treasures, and undiscovered ruins that still stir curiosity. What hidden stories of the past might still be waiting to emerge from Bahrain's sands? If you enjoyed this journey through Bahrain, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss stories of history, mystery, and wonder. Your support helps keep these adventures alive. And with that, Bahrain video comes to an end. From the sands of Bahrain to the islands of the Bahamas. Each one tells a tale of resilience, culture, and mystery. Next video we will discover Bangladesh, a land of ancient temples, epic history, and timeless secrets waiting to be discovered. Thank you for joining this journey, and keep your curiosity alive.